Alright, how's it going, guys? So my name is Kieran and this is the best of the web. So in our first story of the day, we delve once again into the fascinating and perpetually hilarious land of America. And now I know I go after America a lot and I highlight them in a lot of news stories, and that is only because they do a lot of hilarious things. Because in the country of the America, there seems to be a bit of a divide in their opinion about guns. Because on the one hand, a lot of Americans love guns and they love the freedom to buy guns. And that's fine, that's great, and I support that fully. But on the other hand, it also seems that if you mention the word gun in school, you're at a serious risk of getting expelled. So let's play a fun little game. What do you think the most recent gun-related school suspension was about? Do you think that a 4-year-old made a macaroni and glue gun and pointed it at someone? No, that's not it. Do you think that a teacher accidentally said, let's have some gun instead of let's have some fun, and she got fired? No, that's silly. Do you think that a 16-year-old boy wrote about killing his neighbour's pet dinosaur with a gun? No, that's ridiculous. Wait a sec. No, that is actually the real one, and that's actually what happened. Alex Stone was approached by school officials after his submission to an assignment to do a piece of creative writing set in the style of a Facebook status update. And when he was confronted about the gun he had used to... I'm not joking here! The gun he had used to kill his neighbour's pet dinosaur, he apparently caused some sort of disturbance and acted disorderly, and the police were called and he was arrested. Now, there are not currently a huge amount of details about this story, and my faith in humanity, which is just constantly proven to be completely misplaced, makes me think that the boy must have done something quite bad to have called the police about. However, after the insane amount of things which I have seen school kids in America get suspended for, you know, like that one girl who cut all of her hair off to show solidarity for her friend who had cancer, who was then suspended, I think that this boy probably violated some sort of school policy about cruelty to extinct animals. On the one hand, I'm really glad that this sort of stuff goes on because, you know what, it makes my job of making these videos incredibly easy. But on the other hand, I know that a real person, a real boy out there, has genuinely just been suspended for claiming to shoot an imaginary animal. The only way that this story could turn out to be okay is if the reason that the school officials confronted him was to say, hey buddy, we just wanted to congratulate you on a really good piece. We thought that the whole story was really creative. Hold on a second. What's that noise? What's that in your bag? Oh my god! It's a real life dinosaur! But it's bleeding. You shot it. How could you? Take him away, boys. But anyway, in our video of the day, we have our dear Supreme Leader, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, David Cameron, doing what I can only describe as the whitest attempt at a handshake of all time.
Military action against Islamic State as they hold a British man hostage. As they hold a British man hostage.
How do you consecutively mess up such a simple handshake? If someone had gone in with the whole like, yeah, what's up, David, and all that crap, then I could kind of understand it. But how do you mess that up so many times? I mean, this video is not only a great snapshot of the UK's current world power status, but it is also just a great summation of, if a person ever asks you what English people are like, just show them this video. Oh, no, I guess I'll just leave my hand hit. Oh dear. And now in fun science news, a team of scientists from Harvard University have allowed 2 people for the first time to communicate directly entirely using their brains. Using something known as an electroencephalogram, which is just a science word for saying a brain reader, 2 people from France and some other country which I cannot remember were allowed to communicate without saying or doing anything apart from thinking. Now this is kind of revolutionary, although not really, because I remember a couple of years ago looking at this game controller, which is basically a thing which you just stick on your head and it reads your alpha and beta, I think that's what they're called, brainwaves, and then it inputs game controls accordingly, which I thought was really cool at the time, but has just now made this story seem kind of crap to me, but I hope you guys find it interesting still. I mean, I guess it's kind of a good state of our technology that I can hear a story about two people communicating essentially telepathically, and I go, yeah, it's cool, I guess. Maybe one day we will realise the true human dream of just not ever having to do anything by ourselves ever again. We can just be like those people on WALL-E who just degenerate into a formless blob of blubber, and it will just be glorious. And finally, we have a news story on the recent celebrity nude photo release phenomenon, which is known as the fappening. And now I've seen quite a few opinions expressed on the fappening, and I'm still not exactly sure where I fall, to be totally honest, but I do know exactly where I do not fall, and that is on the side of the Daily Mail. You might have seen a video I made quite a while back on the Daily Mail, which was about how some of their stories are, how do I put this, rapishly creepy. But now I have found an article on the Daily Mail online titled, "How the sickest website on the internet is exploiting these naked celeb selfies." And no, they are not talking about their own website, they are talking, of course, about 4chan. Now this article consists of the usual crap of, how could you do this to these poor girls? Which, to be fair, I don't actually necessarily disagree with, but right next to the title of this article is a link to their top 3 news stories of the day. Shall I read out what those titles are for you? Amy Willerton works her curves in a cleavage-heavy white bikini during girly getaway in Mauritius. Low-key Kim grabs lunch at Jamie's Italian. Reality TV star wears minimal makeup and trackies as she arrives in Adelaide with Kanye. Just in case he forgets, Chloe Sims wows in t-shirt emblazoned with her initial and PVC trousers for dinner date with boyfriend Elliot Wright. And now I don't know if the people at the Daily Mail are just blithely unaware of the gargantuan, canyon-like gap between stuff they say and stuff they do. Or I don't know if they just trust the ignorance of their readers to be like, oh yeah, stealing photos and invading the privacy of a celebrity is totally bad. Oh, a celebrity has gone to the beach for half an hour. I really hope the Daily Mail has managed to get a picture of their butthole for me to see. But whichever one it is apparently a very depressingly successful business model. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to wrap it up now because it's getting very dark outside and I still have not had any dinner. Which is just, I know, poor me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and I will see you all again very soon. Don't think there's any other announcements. So let's bring back the old intro from Best of the Web, which is, that is me, out!
Oh, yeah.